everybody, so Beaton here, and welcome back to another past paper practice video. In this video, we will be looking at number theory, so let's head straight into this question. So this one says, a sequence of figures is shown from joining polygons with sides of unit length. The first three figures in the sequence are shown below. So we have figure 1, and then we have figure 2, and we have figure 3. So for figure 1, we have, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. And for figure 3, we just added on another polygon, another 5-sided shape to that, with this here being the common side. So you can see we added on 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And then for the other one, we added on 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So we keep adding on 4 sides. So for figure 4 that we want to draw, we need to draw back figure 3. So we'll draw figure 3. And then I'll draw in the roof looking part. I'll draw in another roof looking part. And I'll draw in the other roof looking part. For these questions, you want to use the ruler but it's difficult to use the ruler on this here. So for figure 4, I will extend it by drawing in 4 other sides. So I draw in this roof looking part. I'll draw down here. And then I will close off the side by doing this, and I'll connect here. And this will be figure 4. So with these kind of questions, all you need to do is look at the pattern and then you draw in your part. You want to be careful. Students tend to take this question especially for granted. And then some of them may even forget to draw in the sides. So you want to draw it following the pattern exactly as the shapes that came before. So with this, you get all your marks. So let's go on the next question. Study the pattern of numbers in each row of the table below. Each row relates to one of the figures in the sequence on page 23. So this will be page 23. Some rows have not been included in the table. Complete the rows numbered 1, 2, and 3. So we want to complete this here, and this here. So let's go. Let's look at figure 1. So for figure 1, we have 1. And you see for the number of outer lines of the unit length, we have the same 1 plus 2 plus 2. And then when we add up all that, we get 5 for the perimeter. And for 2, we have the same 2 plus 2 again plus 4. And then for 3, we have the same 3 plus 2 again plus 6. And then we add up all that, we get 11. So we see we are putting back whatever number is here, we put in whatever number is here, we're putting it back here, and then we're always adding 2. And then we see that we're multiplying this here by 2. 3 times 2, you get 6. 2 times 2, you get 4. 1 times 2, you get 2. So for this row here, we have 6, so it'll be 6 plus, so we're always adding 2, plus 6 times 2 is 12. And when we add up all of this, we have 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 12 would be 20. And now we have 65. And we want to figure out what 2 numbers can we put here that would continue the sequence, continue the pattern, and get 65. So what we can do, what you can do in questions like these, you can do trial and error until you get these 2 numbers. But a fast way to do it, the best way to do it is to find the formula for here and find the formula for here using n. So n is the general number. N is not any specific number. So what you can do, you can replace any number with n, and you will get each corresponding here. So let's find the formula. So we see we always start off with whatever the number is here. So we'll put that number first. In this case, is n. So we'll have n plus, and we're always adding 2. Okay, we added 2 throughout. So this will be n plus 2 plus, and then we're multiplying whatever number is here by 2. So in this case, is n. So it will be 2 times n, which will be 2n. And this will give you the formula for the number of outer lines of unit length. And then to find the perimeter, we see we're just adding up everything here. Because we added 6 plus 2 plus 12 would give me 20. And added the same here to get the perimeter. So all I need to do is simplify this to get the perimeter. So I'll have n plus 2n will give me 3n. And then this will be plus 2. And that is how I get the corresponding formula for each the perimeter and the number of outer lines of unit length. So now I can find for 65. So the important thing I need to do is find what is n. So I know when I add up all of this, I should get 65. So what I will have a nice equation. 3n plus 2 is equal to 65. Because now when I add up all this, I will get 65. So I can just solve for n. So 3n would be equal to, so this 2 is adding, take it over to the subtract. So 3n is equal to 65, subtract 2 will give me 63. Hence n would be equal to 63 divided by 3 will give me 21. So the value of n would be 21. So here would be 21. So because here is 21, I know the first number here would be 21. And then I'm always adding 2 plus I multiply this number here by 2. So 21 times 2 would be 42. And I see when I add up 21 plus 2 would be 23. 23 plus 42 would give me 65. So indeed, that is correct. And I have all of the marks here. So let's move on to the next question. So this one says, show that no figure can have a perimeter of 100 units. So we want to show that no figure will have a perimeter of 100 units, meaning when we add up all the sides, we can't get 100 exactly. So we know the formula for perimeter is 3n plus 2. And if you want to show that no figure can have a perimeter of 100 units, so we know in this case the perimeter, the proposed perimeter is 100. So what we can do, we can simply replace the p with 100. And then we should solve n. We should not get a whole number. Because remember, each side has a unit length of 1. So if we do not get a whole number, that means, you know, the perimeter does not exist of 100 for any shape. So we replace p with 100, and this is equal to 3n plus 2. And then we just solve n to show that this will not give you a whole number. So we take over the 2 is adding, take it over, subtract. So we'll have 100 subtract 2 will be 98 is equal to 3n. And the 3 is multiplying the n. When we take it over, it will divide. So we'll have n is equal to 98 divided by 3. Hence n would be equal to 32.666666, and it keeps going on. So n is equal to 32.66667. But remember, each side has a unit length. So it means when we add up all the sides, we should get a whole number because each side has a unit length of 1. So we cannot get a decimal, we cannot get a fraction. So therefore, you know, no figure will have a perimeter of 100 units because of this. So with that, this has brought me to the end of this video. So we looked at number theory. So ensure you tune in for future videos in which we'll be looking at some more CSEC past paper questions. Until then, keep practicing. Keep practicing. Take care.